2023 has been such a weird year for The Sims 4. We got 3 expansion packs in a whole year. 3 whole expansion packs. That is so much. We didn't even have that many expansion packs back in the early days. And now the game is near the end of its lifespan, yet we got 3 packs. Not only did we just get 3 packs, okay, we also got a ton of kits and we got a stuff pack. In January, we got the Symptoms Collection kit. And at the exact same time, we got the Bathroom Clutter kit. Just after that, we then got The Sims 4 Growing Together with its massive base game update with infants. Guys, like, be brutally honest with me. Do you use infants? Because, like, I haven't used them since the update came out. I've genuinely not used them, and every time I've tried to use them, they've been so glitchy, so I just, like, gave up. Anyway, that one was a pretty big deal. And then in April, we got the Greenhouse Haven kit, and we also got the Basement Treasures kit. And it wasn't just so sweet, we got 4 kits in a row. So in June, we got the Grunge Revival kit, and then we also got the Book Nook kit. And then after these kits, finally we got the Sims 4 Horse Ranch expansion pack. And then we got the Poolside Splash kit, and then we got the Modern Luxe kit. And then the most recently released pack is the Sims 4 For Rent, an expansion pack. Oh, actually, guys, sorry, I forgot to mention, just before For Rent, we got the Home Chef Hustle stuff pack, the first stuff pack in years. To put that into perspective, we got 8 kits, 3 expansion packs, and 1 stuff pack in a year. That's like, is that like 12 packs in a whole year? Jesus Christ. The Sims 4 has basically done everything now, but there are still some fan requested things that people are talking about, things that we haven't had added to the game yet, which we might see in 2024. The first greatly loved thing that people really want is a hotels pack. Hotels in The Sims 3 came with the Island Paradise pack, and in The Sims 4 Island Living, unfortunately, we didn't get hotels with that pack, so many people have been wondering, are we going to get hotels as a game pack? Are we going to get them as an expansion pack? First up, I think it's safe to say Sims 4 game packs are dead. The last 3 Sims 4 expansion packs only really came with a game pack's worth of gameplay content, but they upsold them as expansion packs, so it seems like this is their new way of upselling things now for The Sims 4. Clearly, people seem to get more excited for expansion packs, so they just give us a game pack's worth of content, in my opinion, upsell it as an expansion pack. So I can't see why they wouldn't do that for The Sims 4 in the future. So if we did get a hotels pack, it probably would be an expansion. Secondly, I want to say it's a little bit of a weird situation because The Sims 4 For Rent comes with like a home rental system. Many people, myself included, were a little bit confused. Why don't we have hotels in this pack? Because if you can rent out a property to live in, why can't you rent it out kind of like an Airbnb? Do you know what I mean? I feel like it would have been easy for them to code it in exactly the same way. I honestly really don't know if they would actually make a hotels pack following on from For Rent, because if they did, it would have to be implemented in basically the exact same way. And I'm sure a lot of people will say, well, this is basically just For Rent 2.0. Although we do know The Sims 4 is a very disjointed game in terms of its pack system, the most disjointed pack system out of all of The Sims games. So it wouldn't surprise me if they made a move to make it really confusing with another rental pack, but this time you rent out an Airbnb. It could be on the list, but I think it would be distasteful to do it next year, seeing that For Rent just came out this year. And if they were gonna rip us off with regurgitating the same rent system, but just with the label of hotel or Airbnb, it would, it would be distasteful. So I don't know if we're gonna get that in 2024. I am gonna be honest. Another thing people have been talking about so much is fairies. I know this is so well requested. Honestly, guys, I don't think we're getting them. In my personal opinion, speculative opinion, I feel like EA probably tried to mess around with coding in fairies for the game, but they gave up because the Sims 4 base game is broken. We've already had not official confirmation, but we've had some talk from Sims employees on Twitter and even on TikTok that fairies are probably not going to be coming. We have that very strong hints suggesting that we're not getting any fairies, because one thing I know the Sims thing do is that they do not respond to any rumors if the rumors are even slightly true. So for them to respond to a rumor about, fairies coming and joking about how we're not getting them, that must mean we're literally not getting them, because they're not supposed to respond to rumors if they're true, obviously, because they would have to sign NDAs. So it's safe to say we're not getting them. Are you surprised? Honestly, I'm not really surprised, because The Sims 4 has always been bad with occults. I really love occults in The Sims. The Sims 4 has the least amount of occults out of all The Sims games. Even The Sims 1 had more occults, guys. So no, I don't think we're getting fairies, unfortunately. Something I've been seeing thrown around a lot is the concept of a jewelry pack. I've seen Fantasia talk about it a lot in her videos. Honestly, it makes sense to me that we could be getting a jewelries pack. The reason why, okay, this is my theory, I swear to God. The Sims 4 Home Chef Hustle was the first ever Sims 4 pack released by, I believe they have an office somewhere in mainland Europe. I forgot which country. So the first pack that this new Sims office released is a stuff pack. So is it that this new office, like their job is to make stuff packs? Were these people in the European office specifically hired for the purposes of making stuff packs? This could be a very, very viable thing, and it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. Or maybe stuff packs in kits, and then the Sims team in the US makes the expansion packs. I don't know, but it would make sense seeming that this new team made the new Home Chef Hustle stuff pack. So could we be getting a jewelry stuff pack? Kind of like the Sims 4 Nifty Knitting. If you don't know Nifty Knitting, there's basically just like a yarn box you put in your Sims inventory and they can knit different things that your Sims can wear. Could they implement a very similar system with a stuff pack? Because in the Sims 4 base game alone, you can collect like metals and gems just from the world around you. So what if you collect these metals and gems and then you use them to make jewelry? Maybe there's like a jewelry workstation or something, and then you can apply these in CAS. Obviously they'd make it so like some of them would have different moodlet changes or something. It kind of feels like an RPG kind of thing. Like a bit of Legend of Zelda, do you know what I mean? I quite like that actually. But yeah, I truly can see them implementing jewelry making. Although I told you guys before, I'm so worried about the Sims team making everything as an expansion pack. Like not everything needs to be as an expansion pack yet. That's what they seem to be doing. Everything is just made into an expansion. So I don't have my hopes up. Like if they gave us my first jewelry stuff expansion pack, I'm gonna be so pissed. Like it has to be a stuff pack. This is why I feel like maybe they're gonna make it by the same team that made the Home Chef Hustle pack. That's my personal speculative opinion, and I do genuinely believe that we're probably going to be getting a jewelry pack sometime soon. My guess would be Valentine's, because I feel like it's like kind of Valentine's related. I mean, The Sims 4 My Wedding Stories was released just before Valentine's Day. The Sims 4 Romantic Garden stuff was released just before Valentine's Day. It's not a coincidence, okay, that we got two like love themed packs just before Valentine's Day in early February. It can't be a coincidence. So if we did get a jewelry stuff pack, I have a feeling it would probably come in late January or early February. The next thing we know we're getting, by the way, guys, is a brand new kit. Well, two kits. For a cast kit, Simmers voted on either a rainbow core kit or a goth kit, and Simmers all chose the goth kit. So it looks like the next fashion kit will be a goth one, which is coming out in 2024. This is confirmed. And for a build mode kit, we had to choose between a medieval kit and like a high-tech futuristic kit, and everybody chose a medieval one. The goth fashion kit, like I can understand this, like it's just fashion, but the medieval kit, I'm very confused. Like usually kits are just like buy mode primarily, but I have a feeling that this new kit is gonna be like build mode, like wallpaper, pillars, windows, doors. I have a feeling that's what it's gonna be. Also, I feel like this is also gonna upset some players, because if the Sims team release something as a kit, they're not gonna release the exact same thing as an expansion pack later on. So if we're getting a medieval kit, we're probably not going to be getting a medieval expansion pack. In other words, like I know a lot of people really want a royalties pack. I honestly don't think that we are going to get a royalty pack ever, and I feel like the existence of this kit is kind of solidifying it. But still, these are two kits we know for sure are coming next year. Another thing that I've seen a lot of people ask for is malls. We already have the Sims 4 Get to Work retail system. We're never getting malls. I'm sorry, it's just not happening. A lot of people have also asked for like zoos. Again, that is not happening. EA would not be coding in this many animals into The Sims 4, no way. Now, another really big one people have asked for is bands. People have asked for bands for years. The last time we had bands was in The Sims 3 Late Night. The reason why I genuinely just don't think we're getting bans is because the Sims 4 pack system is so disjointed. The different kinds of instruments seem to be spread across different packs, meaning it would be very hard to implement bans. Also, we know how dumb Sims 4 Townie AI is. Can you imagine getting a group of Sims together, one on a bass, one on an electric guitar, one on drums, one singing? Like, it's not happening, guys. It's not happening. A bands pack is not happening. The Sims 4 would not be able to handle it. Another thing people have requested so much is burglars. I've told you guys the Sims 4 is not a Sims game. It's a generic life simulation game. Because of that, it's got no iconic Sims things in it, such as burglars. So they are never coming back. And I know they're never coming back. If they were, they would have come as a base game update with For Rent, because For Rent has sneaking into houses. But like it's just not happening, okay, with the Sims 4. They're not bringing them back ever. Another thing people really want is a Cars pack. Again, like, guys, we're not getting Cars back. Actually, I think the Sims official Twitter, like, people comment on their videos like, oh, I want Cars back. And I think the social media handler for their did I say Twitter? I meant to say TikTok. The social media handler for their TikTok, I think, left a comment, and one of these people asking for Cars, they said something like, no, we've seen the mods, we don't trust you with Cars, or something like that. It's kind of like official but also unofficial confirmation that Cars are not really coming. I feel like they made a bad choice giving us like 3 expansion packs in 2023, especially because those expansion packs are so much smaller than all of the other expansion packs in terms of gameplay. They really went for quantity over quality, and in my personal opinion, they should have just done what they've always done and released either 1 or 2 expansion packs in a year, followed by a few different stuff packs and a game pack or 2. That would have been a better choice, in my opinion, for them to do, because the problem they have now is, what the hell are they going to put in a future expansion pack, because they've done everything already. And the things that they haven't done, they can't do due to the Sims 4's disjointed pack system. It's safe to say that we're also going to be getting some Sims 5 information. We must do. We've already got so much in 2023 alone, so in 2024, I'm sure we're going to get even more. We may also even receive a resurgence of the abandoned Sims 4 projects, like the Townie refreshes that they promised they do, but they gave up on it. The Sims seem to have given up on so many projects and just like you know, hid it under the rug, pretend it didn't exist. So I don't know if we're getting a resurgence of these. By the way, guys, do you like my Charizard Christmas jumper? Anyways, if you are bored over the holiday period, I have a Sims 4 For Rent Let's Play, which is very funny and chaotic. So make sure you click on the playlist and give it a watch, or watch the episodes you haven't watched yet. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one.